What's good, gang? We back with another reaction. What's good? Happy Monday, man. All right, man. So listen, I was out of commission over the weekend, bro. Like I was not feeling good at all, man. So I did not go live this weekend. What up, Mr. Sheridan? What up, gang? But from what I seen, there was a couple of different interesting stories that dated back to Drake's Christmas stream with Adin Ross. So there's definitely a couple of things that I'm kind of wanting to get into today. I don't know if we'll do two different videos. I do got two different videos kind of set up right now. But this was a video that popped up on the radar too. What up, Av? What up, gang? This was another video that popped up on my radar from Matty B. And I check out his videos from time and time again, man, and does a really good job, but just kind of like kind of doing research and stuff like that. I think he's been doing this for a while, so shout out to him. But it kind of talked about streamers controlling the music industry, and it's definitely something that I've always kind of questioned, right? What up, Jessica? What up? Noti gang? Let me know when y'all pull up, man. Double tap the screen. I appreciate it. It's always something I kind of wanted to talk about, or at least had thoughts about. Because when it comes to streamers, I definitely understand the reach that the streamers have. But I always kind of try to figure out, like, who is the draw in a sense. Like, if Drake used to pull up to a Cenat stream or whatever, like, who was the draw? Who's helping who in that situation? And maybe y'all can help me figure that out at the end of this video, because, you know, we just seen Drake and Adin Ross do a video together, or do a stream together. Who is helping who, right? Like, is Adin helping Drake? Is Drake helping Adin? Or how do they benefit? And how does it get to the point where so many musicians want to go and be on you know, a streamer stream, or a streamer wants to have a musician on? Feel me? Because at some point, you know, maybe when we get outside of this room, we might be able to have some people come through and talk to us too. So I kind of want to see how that goes. What up, AZ Diff? What up, gang? All right, man. Shout out to the homie Matty B. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out his channel before, make sure y'all go ahead and check it out, man. Check it out. I'm gonna hit the like button on this video, as I ask all of you guys to do the same thing out there. The streamer is helping the artist, because the streamers have more of a reach to the people compared to the artists, because streamers are actually closer to the people. That's very true. I do believe that streamers are much closer to their audience. But when I think about it, there's definitely like a top 1%. Ain't no way, gang. I know who that is too. Josh Allen is not the MVP. There's definitely that top 1% of streamers that fit that category, right? Like the Kais and the Aidens, and, you know, some of the other guys out there that really do well for themselves in the streaming space. But I think there's, you know, but I guess then those are the only ones that people are using. So I don't know, maybe we'll answer that question by the end of the video, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments. If you are watching this on a playback, if you guys are here, let's enjoy it, man. Tap in with the commentary. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I did not put the poll up today. Am I tripping? Am I tweaking today? What? I didn't put the poll up. What am I doing? Burton, I'm gonna just leave it just like that too. Did you hit the like Burton? I'm gonna leave it just like that. Oh man. I'm gonna leave it just like that too. I ain't even gonna change it. Did you hit the like Burton? They're gonna be like, nah, I ain't hit the like Burton. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's get it.
Rappers collaborating with streamers is a relatively new thing in recent history, and it spawned some iconic moments. It feels so natural now that we're already pretty much used to seeing big names like Kevin Hart popping up on Kai Cenat's stream. I mean, even Drake mentioned his friendship with Kai to diss Kendrick.
Yeah, like, okay, so I didn't really even think about, well, I guess it makes sense for, we're 14 seconds into the video and I already have commentary, but it makes sense for the artist that doesn't really have such a massive fan base as Drake or one of the larger artists. But going off of subscriber count and things like that, you would think that some of these artists have sold enough records to kind of match that number. But I don't know. I was wondering about that. Oh, the poll. Specifically with Kai, I think it benefits the artists because it humanizes them. The whole stream is just goofing around. We don't really see that side of artists a lot. Very true. Like SZA, for example. Very true.
During their beef. But with how popular it's becoming, it raises a few questions. Like, how many of these
shout out Nitro for the 30-month re-up,
and to what extent are record labels involved with these streams?
I gotta read it, my bad. Let's Go, Corday Freestyle, on Sway, Rap Over, Squabble Up. I don't think I heard that yet.
These interactions are organic. And to what extent are record labels involved with these streamers, as lately it seems to have become a means of promo? Well, today we're going to be looking into these questions and even more, but to understand everything, we got to go back to before streamers were even cool enough for rappers to collaborate with. For the longest time, Twitch was the top dog streaming platform, and it was pretty much just for gaming. So the idea of rappers who were infinitely cooler than some gaming nerds hopping on their streams was foreign. The first time we really saw any type of rapper-gamer crossover was with FaZe Clan's relationship with Logic. FaZe Temper was messaging artists trying to build relationships with them so that he could use their music in their montages. And that's how they got into contact with Logic. In December of 2011, he sent Logic a hoodie. Then in February of 2012, Logic released a music video for a song called The Spotlight. And in that video, he was wearing the FaZe hoodie that Temper had sent him. A few days later, FaZe Clan released an episode of their montage series Illcams, featuring the same Logic song and even the occasional clip from Logic's music video.
Pretty cold in Maryland, and I needed to shoot a video, and I was wearing all.
That's kind of tough. I didn't really know that history. And for anybody who didn't know that history, you know what I'm saying? I think that's that kind of lends a little insight where streamers are reaching out to artists just so they can play their music, which will be kind of fire though. Now that I think about it. It would be kind of fire to be able to play real music. Even on YouTube, man, we don't get it. We don't have the ability to do that, man. Like we'll get copywritten quickly. Soulja Boy was first.
All black, and I was like, oh, this hoodie's really cool. It matches my infrared Jordan 6s. So I wore that, and then the next thing I know, there's like millions of people listening to my music that I had no idea about, all because I was cold.
Logic began growing way faster due to the success of his Young Sinatra mixtape and his huge boost from FaZe. At the time, FaZe Clan had almost 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, while Logic only had 12,000 followers on Twitter and around 20,000 on Facebook. FaZe continued using Logic's music in their montages and supporting him, which basically gave him an entirely new audience. This was one of the first rapper/gamer crossovers we've seen, although instead of streamers, it was YouTubers/pro gamers.
That's kind of dope though. Well, I feel like Logic had a pretty decent following, but I guess he just didn't have a following in that gaming space, which is just a completely different space. That's kind of dope.
Regardless, Logic got a huge boost from this relationship. The closest thing we'd see to this for a while was in 2015 when the Migos hung out with Minecraft Universe and played some Minecraft. They didn't have much chemistry though, and it was really only funny because it was just kind of awkward and didn't really make sense, but it definitely spawned some great memes. The next time we'd see a really big rapper/gamer crossover was in 2018 when Drake played Fortnite with Ninja. Before the Drake collab, Ninja's stream averaged around 70,000 concurrent viewers. When Drake teamed up, the stream topped 628,000 concurrent viewers and broke records for the most viewers on an individual live stream. As they played,
628,000 concurrent viewers is absolutely mind-blowing. What do the Adin streams get now? Like what are those streams what are the Kai streams getting? What is the average? What did Kai stream numbers do when SZA was on? Excuse me, guys. I'm still feeling a little under weather, but I wonder what those numbers look like.
Drake shared how he had been a fan of the game for a while now. Funny enough, he played Fortnite in the studio between 12-hour production sessions for a mental break. We literally made history tonight, said Ninja as Drake signed off, which was honestly kind of true. And while many people thought this was crazy, another crazy Fortnite squad popped up that consisted of Drake, Travis Scott, NFL receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, and Ninja. I mean, come on, that team up is one that gamers and music fans and sports fans at the time never imagined would happen. But none of this compared to what would happen in years to come, especially when Adin Ross hopped into the scene. Adin Ross is a streamer who was pivotal in merging streaming and rap. He started streaming when he was in high school and would play a lot of 2K and other games. In fact, what got him some of his earliest buzz is when he started playing 2K with Brownie, which is LeBron James' son.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Adin was streaming to around 1,500 viewers on average.
Said I caught a live. What up?
During COVID, Brownie was
yeah, technically Soulja Boy was the first with Super High Fire. Yeah, it brings the artist a whole new audience by doing that. That's why I say it helps the music artist the most. What's up, fam? Kai Stream recently subathon made history and it broke a lot of records. I want to know what the numbers are because that 628,000 is insane.
Was one of those viewers. He reached out and they would start
But
playing.
also, it was brand new at that time too. It wasn't like it was something that everybody was doing.
Viewers on average. And luckily enough, during COVID, Brownie was one of those viewers. He reached out and they would start playing duos and 2v2 tournaments for money on stream. It was during one of these wager matches that Adin's first viral moment was born. And this is when Brownie put LeBron on the mic, to which Adin was very obviously starstruck.
What's good, bro?
It's LeBron?
He said, is this LeBron?
Yo, first of all, I gotta say, gigantic fan. I love you. I don't want to be a fanboy, but like, I love you.
Nah, it's all respect, man. I appreciate it, man.
And look,
appreciate it. Showing love and respect to me and my son.
That's right. Look, listen, me and B, we swept them, and we did it for Cleveland.
I love it.
That's crazy though,
Adin's
man.
was picked up by multiple large sports media outlets as well as the rest of the internet. It was viral. Following this, Adin went on to stream other games outside of the 2K world, which helped him grow from around 7 to 20,000 viewers per stream. The success that followed him stepping outside of 2K encouraged Adin to step outside of other things like gaming in general. He mentioned that he was always interested in IRL streaming, but wanted to get to a point where he was able to do it successfily. And
Yo, so it's kind of crazy. What up, crew? What up, James? It's kind of crazy to see the transition. Like I swear, I hope I never have like moments like that where the transition is. Because I swear to you, I've never watched. I think I might have caught like a few minutes of a Kai stream, but I've absolutely never watched the Adin stream. So I feel like Kai seems like he's kind of maintained a certain way of doing things. Like it don't seem like he got crazy with it. It seemed like Adin kind of just changed up a little bit, but I think it's crazy to see that like super humble, like, oh my God, I love you, you know, and then to like then be, you know, how he is now, right? Hello, Happy New Year. What up, Glowy? They all came out of nowhere to me. Facts. What up, pros?
Loyal fan base to do that. Around 2021, Adin received one of the biggest checks of his career coming from his GTA 5 community roleplay server, along with the money he was making on Twitch. After his new level of success, Adin decided to visit LA, and after his experience there, he moved there. Since Adin was in LA, it made it easier for him to get guests on his stream, so he started getting rappers on his live streams. Not only was he befriending other creators, but he also became friends with rappers such as Lil Uzi Vert. And while not everyone he had on his stream was a friend of his, it seemed like him and Uzi were actually tight. Although this wasn't the case for a bunch of the other rappers he collaborated with. Many of his IRL streams with rappers were strictly business and ended with the artist dipping out as soon as the stream ended. Regardless, Adin streamed with a ton of rappers, spawning viral moments like the legendary Tory Lanez freestyle. But Adin, as I'm sure most of you know, kind of started going off the deep end. He already wasn't getting along with a lot of his guests, like Polo G for example, but after doing a bunch of crazy stunts, saying a bunch of controversial things, and hanging out with people like Andrew Tate, a lot of artists thought that Adin was a brand risk.
Hey, I do everything on my own. How about you get me some guests, bro? Like, where's Drake's stream? Where's Future's stream? Where's Uzi's stream? Where's Travis' stream? Get me some people on my stream, bro.
Yeah, I would be getting you guests if they all weren't afraid to like be seen with you. It's insane. Like your reputation is just so toxic. Like no one wants to be anywhere near you. Like Drake is literally streaming with like a guy on here who averages like 4,000 fucking viewers rather than getting on your shit. It's like really sad.
Wait, so it's because I'm a brand risk?
Duh.
Regardless, even though Adin wasn't the best with his guests, he was one of the first people to help pave the way for this relationship to even be possible. Even Cenat gave him props for that.
But rappers now are super thirsty for Twitch, bro. Like, bro, they want to be like on your stream. They want to, you know, hang out with
Shout out to Adin once again for that. He done broke down so much barriers to where it's cool for rappers to, you know, collab with content creators.
Wow.
And I feel like that should have been done. Like that should have been a thing where like we all
Well,
support
I
each other
think
around, because
I think the artists didn't know that they needed them, right? The artists didn't know. Damn, bro, there's like a whole untapped market over there that I could go and chill with for a little bit and let people see another side of me that's not necessarily just the music I put out. Because even though you listen to my music, you may not know me. I may have quirks that y'all don't know about. Some of the things you might like, some of the things you might not like. That's crazy though. I think that's hard.
For like rappers and artists, they have a different type of fan base to where just music. So imagine you collabing with people who actually runs the internet, and it's like a job. When that comes together, it's just y'all all are collectively doing y'all thing.
And speaking of Cenat, as I'm sure most of you know, he is 100% the go-to streamer for rappers to collaborate with. Kai started out as a YouTuber, posting pranks, gaming videos, vlogs, and things along these lines. He also joined content group AMP in 2020, which was great for his fans as they got to see a bunch of friends kicking it, making videos together. And Kai was very successful as a YouTuber, but he really got his big break when he started streaming in 2021. His first stream was a large success and he got over 1,000 followers. He definitely wasn't the first person to stream video games, but something about how he did it stood out. As he streamed more and more, he continued to grow. His personality was so relatable as well as enjoyable to the fans that he started to attract the attention and interest of other streamers. First he got the fans, then he got the attention of other streamers, but people liked his personality so much that he began to break outside of the Twitch bubble and even get recognition from the celebrity world. In 2022 he won Streamer of the Year and also became the most subscribed creator on the platform.
That's crazy.
And it seemed like Kai was at his peak, but that was far from the truth.
Right.
Kai planned a 30-day straight subathon where he would do a bunch of different types of content throughout the stream. And one of his main goals was to break 300,000 subs, which he did. Again in 2023, after doing this, Kai won the Streamer of the Year award. By this point, Cenat was undeniably one of the biggest streamers of all time, if not the biggest. But around this time, he also started doing what Adin was doing, and that was featuring rappers on his streams. He had people like Offset, Ice Spice, Lil Uzi Vert, Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, Lil Baby.
So he
Yachty,
just started doing this? Yeah, Kai definitely the GOAT at this. Did he just start doing this? That's crazy. I don't know why I felt like he was doing it for longer than that. Kai even helped Kevin Hart. I think because of his most recent movie roles, we forgot how hilarious he is, and seeing him kick it with Kai gave him a different respect. That's true, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Kevin Hart's last like couple of movies. Has Kevin Hart ever made a good movie? That's not a dig, but I just like the quality of movie he makes is not ever really that good. He had one, I think that was his brother, some that serious one that he had. That one was pretty decent. I think that might have been a series. I don't know if that was a series or not, but I think that was a series. That series was good, but the movies he's made, I've never really enjoyed the movies. I think his stand-up is dope. I would love to see his stand-up live, but I don't think his movies are ever really that good. Yeah, with Wesley Snipes. Yes, that one. Why is Kevin at Kai's though? He's been there almost daily. Why is Kevin with Kai? I think that's what we're trying to figure out, honestly. That's what I'm trying, like, why would Kevin even go there? But it's because was it Monroe that said that? Moi, I'm sorry. It's to showcase, to other people, hey, I'm funny. Even if you don't know me from Soul Plane, if you don't know me from what's the one with The Rock or any of the Rock movies, excuse me, if you don't know me from that, then you'll know me from the funny guy on Kai's stream. And it does seem like Kai is kind of helping them a little bit more than they're helping them, because the older audience is probably not going to gravitate to a Kai stream. The younger audience will probably gravitate to what you're doing afterwards, after we've seen you here. At least that's just my opinion, right? That's just what I think. Best one, and that was all Wesley. Yeah, Paper Soldiers, that was fire. The one with The Rock was funny and good. I'm sure they wanted to be the case, since the streamers are live giving their opinion to people, and so money flying that way, and suddenly they like a type of music they didn't listen to before. That could be it too. Right, but him on Kai's stream is hilarious. Industry plant. Who's an industry plant? You think Kai's an industry plant? Yeah, Kevin wants to pick up the younger demographic. Facts. Kevin is hanging out with Kai to get some cash. He need to pay some people. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think Kevin is the one to hurt for money. Like Kevin is probably one of the richest celebrities there are. Probably. Yeah, what I like about Kai as he streams is Kai brings out their real personality of the artist. Yeah, I think there's a difference when you actually are personable and you can talk and have a conversation, and it doesn't have to be strictly about what you drop in, or you don't have to pretend to be somebody that you're not. Kai seems like he's just being himself at all times.
Choppa, and many more rappers on his streams. And the notable difference is that he got along with these artists a lot better than Adin. A lot of Adin's streams were awkward, but Kai's personality and humor helped him make some very entertaining streams and bring the artists out of their shells a bit more, which spawned a ton of funny clips.
No way, what is this?
That's Papa John!
I don't know what side of town we on. My Papa John's don't look like this. Yo, who Papa John's look like this?
This is terrible. I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is
Yo.
The chat.
That didn't kill like Papa John's? That would have killed. That should have killed them.
I said they fuck with the gas. You set me up, nigga. You set me up. Nigga, you set me up.
Okay.
And clips like these are the reason why rappers and streamers work so well together. Because Offset isn't going to be having this much fun falling out of his chair on the Breakfast Club or any other traditional media platform. But Kai's streams and other people's streams allow for artists to show off more of their personality and get closer with the fans. It's very symbiotic because the streamers get a big name to feature with them, and the artists get to promote their music.
Because didn't 21 kind of like shit on Adin a little bit? I feel like he did, right? I don't remember how, but I remember something about that.
As well as show off their personality, which usually works great. Although for others who maybe don't have the greatest personalities, it doesn't work out as well.
Oh, yo.
My bad, chat. Wait, you put a hole in my wall. You're rich. You can fix it.
My friend Officially Ronnie made a very similar video, and I think he explained this relationship very well.
What is something that rappers, or a lot of rappers, lack? Engagement. It's kind of shocking to see rappers like DaBaby have 20 million followers on IG, but their engagement be ass. It's like a scam at that point. And it could be argued that the reason for that is because rappers are only known for the 2-minute songs.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of I never look at that. I never look at the engagement like that between, because I don't follow artists like that. So to see DaBaby having 20 million, honestly, not even gonna say that because I can say that. I'll be seeing YouTubers with crazy amounts of views and like either minimal to like no likes or crazy amounts of views and no subs. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? So it lends to that thought that like it's not always what it seems. This isn't all organic. It's not all organic. And that's the difference between going to somebody's stream is it's organic. You know it's real. Or because they can either love you or they can hate you.
It's like a scam at that point. And it can be argued that the reason for that is because rappers are only known for the 2-minute songs. And that's kind of it. Compared to live streamers and content creators, where fans watch them for a couple of hours minimum to 24 hours. I mean, look at the Google top search result. When Kai and Offset did a stream, Offset had a noticeable spike on social media platforms. He was the trending topic for the rap community that week. Kai knows this.
But chat, my thing for me having guests on stream is not to just have guests on stream.
Right.
I be telling them before everything, I say, bro, I want this to be an opportunity for them, the music side of shit. The music side of shit is cool, but to display personality and display to the audience that we, no matter what, no matter how successful get or how big things are, we all normal, bro.
He makes great videos, by the way, so make sure to check him out. I'll link him down
Very
below.
true.
So clearly these streams allow
for
real
fan engagement.
getting to know the artist better, and it allows for the streamers to get some extra clicks. It's a win-win for everybody. Polo G even explained this in his interview with Complex.
Kai, we at Complex do a rap media power ranking every year. When we have him at number 3, I honestly think he could have been higher. So what do you think, like, from an artist perspective, makes his platform so appealing when you're like promoting stuff?
I feel like his fan base and the people who tuned in is more so the youth. You know, the standard interviews that you would go do is probably more so like adults tuned in to that side.
And it's like, you know how we used to have like 106 in Park, or I mean even like TRL or something like that? I don't even know, I can't tell you because I don't watch TV, like literally. But I can't tell you if those shows are still around. Kai is the new 106 in Park. You just come, you sit down sit down in the chair, and then let's just figure out what you got. But it's even more organic because you don't even know who's watching you on the other side, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, bro. I don't even know if these shows still exist, but because there's a gap that needs to be filled. And the streamers are filling that gap, especially if the streamer is just really good at just being himself and people like what they see, right? Kids have adult money now or access to it and are more impressionable. Smart marketing move. Facts. I would agree. Missy rappers used to hide their real personalities because they wanted to keep certain appearances in place. That's very true, man. And I think that's a good point, JWG, where it's a different time where the mysterious rapper is not necessarily, who's the mysterious rapper? Cardi, kind of, right? Cardi's kind of the mysterious rapper. But the days of the mysterious rap, like people want to know who they listening to. They want to feel like they talking to you, or they want to feel like they know who you are. And if they don't know who you are, you know, it's a modern day talk show without having to prepare stories to tell them. Yeah, facts. You'll never see Jay-Z on the stream. That's because he don't want you to know him like that. Facts. He don't want you to know him like, and part of it is, even though you may not know the ins and outs of Jay, the constant years of his presence, it seems like it seemed like you know him, even though you don't.
Things. It's like he got the youth on lock right now. You go on the cat stream to see what an artist is like outside of just trying to be so serious all the time.
Yeah.
That definitely like help you to see an artist's personality.
Especially thanks to clips being such a big feature on these platforms like Twitch and YouTube. Funny moments and things like that can easily go viral on other platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. All of this is pretty cut and dry though. Like, I'm sure most of us can understand how this relationship works. But what a lot of people probably don't think about is how money or record labels play into this. Both the music industry and the streaming industry are about money at the end of the day. That's why streamers like Vitaly lately have been paying rappers to show up on his stream and catch predators, because it gets him views and the rappers get money. Vitaly has had rappers like Lil Pump, Sway Lee, Akon, French Montana, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, T Grizzly, Bobby Shmurda, and more. You'll notice that a lot of these artists are people whose careers aren't doing so well, so they probably needed the extra money. And we know Vitaly's paying them because he admitted it when he said he paid Quavo and Quavo didn't show up. Side note, this is really weird. I don't know what you guys think of this, but I've thought this trend has been extremely insane, and the fact that all these rappers are showing up on it is really weird to me.
They said that, they doing like To Catch a Predator with a streamer and rappers? Wait, I think I did see something like that. I think was that the game? Bro, that's what I'm saying. But they do that at SneakerCon. You know what I'm saying? They do that at SneakerCon where they have, you know, they've been trying to blend the genres for a while. Like even at SneakerCon, they have artists go to SneakerCon and show them around and walk them around and buy stuff with them and all of that and ask their opinion on sneakers and all of that. So I don't know, but that scenario is kind of wild.
Like there's no way that Sway Lee needs the money that bad.
No,
but this is happening the same way that Adin Ross paid Playboy Cardi like $1 million just to show up on his stream for a few minutes.
Yeah. Definitely
Bro,
seen
why
it.
the f- you ain't pay me, bro? That's crazy, bro.
You're fucking.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
Brother, I was gonna buy you cars and shit. What the fuck do you mean?
Bro, $2 million for 6 minutes, bro?
He didn't get paid that.
On the flip side of this, we've seen instances where artists like Lil Bibby seemingly use streamers such as Neon in this instance to roll out the next Juice WRLD album.
My child wants to say hi to you. Show your face. It's not even working. What's going on, bro? Wait, that's Lil Bibby? Yeah. What's good, Lil Bibby?
What's happening, man? What's up with you?
I was just told to call you. Nice to meet you, brother. I'm a huge fan.
In this clip, Neon said he was told to call Lil Bibby and wasn't even sure what he looked like, so clearly this was some type of promo, most likely paid for. And apparently Bibby told Neon he was going to show him The Party Never Ends, which was supposed to be Juice WRLD's next posthumous album that they've been teasing for years. Which is crazy to me that people thought using Neon as promo for an album was a good idea, but I'm guessing a streamer like Kai was out of their budget. But I think when weirder, more niche streamers like Vitaly or Neon are collaborating with these rappers, it's pretty obvious what's going on.
Yeah, that's wild.
But these are just small fry streamers compared to Kai Cenat.
I wonder if any of the artists are plugged in with like the reactors in a sense, because I feel like that's the next evolution. Now I don't know if any reactor has the same kind of reach as a guy like Kai Cenat, Adin Ross. Doesn't mean that it can't get there, but I think it would be fire to have artists pull up during a reaction stream. Or I think mine is a little bit different. Like I think other people do it, but when I do reactions, I'm streaming to it live. So if they hit upload, I'm on it immediately. It'd be dope to have that artist that dropped that or drop it and then be like, all right, let's go over it. And then you could pick it apart with them and ask them, yo, is that what you meant? And they'd be like, nah, that's not really what I meant. I think that would be fire. That would be something that people would really want to see, is a live breakdown with the artist. I'm giving somebody free game because, like I said, we not there yet. We only at 20-something K. But when we get to 200-300K, $1 million or something, bro, ain't no way we not gonna try to get artists in here to break down lyrics with them. Ain't no way.
Are extremely interested in Kai Cenat's.
No Life Shaq is connected to a lot of the labels. Yeah, I know he is, but I know that they may talk behind the scenes. But I wanted like the on camera. You pull up, I'm gonna react to your album or your song, and let's try to push it that way. I think that's a completely different lane I haven't seen tapped yet. If it has, and I just don't know it, then that's something. But I've never seen that. We should be the first to do that.
The majority of what labels send me these days is Kai. Like, their artist drops a song, they only want me to post what Kai said about or how Kai turned up to the song.
Oh.
So knowing that, and I mean, Kai talked like shit. And Kai told me, he was honest with me and said, yo, they're offering me wild amount of money to even just do reactions, but he's like, I don't take it. And I do think that's dope on Kai's part, but there's a lot of pressure on him because now.
Well, if he takes the money, that's the one thing I always want to know too. That's what I want to. Yeah, we could. Is if you take money to do a reaction, do you have to post a favorable reaction? No, and I can't say do you have to. I could honestly answer my own question and say, if they gave you 2 bands to react to something and you said it was trash, they probably would just never do it again. Unless they just have a pipeline of artists that they want you to react to because they want their artist shown on your stream. And it doesn't matter what you say about them. But I commend Kai for that because he don't need it. It don't seem like he need it, right? But for a person who needed it, I could see them taking it and then maybe feeling a little bit more coerced into giving a not so genuine reaction because you're getting paid to do it. So that's commendable to him because he's like, bro, they offer me wild amounts of money. I'm not taking it. I'm just reacting to it. So I wonder what he's getting in return.
these rappers, their entire marketing is hoping Kai Cenat reacts to their song favorably. And if he does, they all run with it.
See?
Yo, let everybody know that Kai turned up
See?
to the song or turned up to the album or likes this or likes that.
I mean, it makes sense. He is the biggest streamer right now, and he definitely is one of the leading figures in pop culture, especially for the younger generations. That's why these labels are so desperate to get some marketing from Kai.
Guess what I do? I say no, keep the money. I've never accepted any money from no label off the fact that I don't want to go on that shit. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not what I want.
Right.
And it's not, I just don't want to feel fake.
Right.
Like from the beginning, I just been real and true to myself. And I would never let anybody change how I act and how I do. Cause once I stop being true and I start being this fake person, this fake that just doing shit for the money, I lose myself.
Bruh, see, and that was my point. That was exactly my point where I was like, I just don't see how it's possible, especially if you want to continue a relationship outside. Like, ain't no way you gonna get on there and say, yo, this is ass. So that's commendable on his part. But again, he don't need it. He got other sources of other avenues of revenue, different revenue streams where he don't got to worry about the label. They got to worry about him saying, I don't like this, which is crazy that a streamer has that much power. At some point, the authenticity gets lost if you don't do it organically. Facts. In England, we call it Frosties. Do you guys call it Frosty Flakes, the cereal? Huh? Yeah, Frosty Flakes. I appreciate Kai telling Offset his album was trash. But then there was some sort of like discourse between them two, if I'm not mistaken. Josh Jones did it once, but I didn't watch, and it isn't normal for streamers. What you mean? Did what, Black Healer?
Myself, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And respectfully, I just can't do that.
He went on to talk about some of the offers he got to react to songs on one of his streams.
Probably like, I've been offered like, I'm gonna just give you a range, 50 to 100. 50 to 100 to react to niggas' music videos and turned it down, bro. 50 to 100 just to react to like a 3-minute music video. But yes, bro, I might be a dumbass because I should react to that motherfucker saying the motherfucker trash if it's trash, my nigga. You feel me?
See, look, that's what I'm talking about. Now, if you don't care about the relationship, and you're like, bro, just give me the money, I'll react to it. Completely different. But if you want somebody to keep sending you whatever, then cool. Then I won't do it. But yeah, bro, 50 to 100K for a reaction. Insane. 50 to 100K.
Very interested in having their artists appear on Kai's stream, especially for promotion. And while he denied this, I'm curious to see if he's ever taken any type of money for anything from these artists.
Well, he's saying that, and I think he's confident in saying that because anybody can pull up a receipt and be like, no, bro, I sent you 20K. What you talking about? No, Kai, I sent this to you, 20K to do this reaction. I don't think he can speak that confidently about it if he took the money.
Offset went on Kai's stream, and a month later he dropped his album Set It Off. Nicki Minaj went on Kai's stream. A couple of days later, her album Pink Friday 2 dropped. 21 Savage went on Kai's stream as a part of the rollout for his album American Dream. Tyla did the same to roll out her self-titled album as well. Lil Baby went on Kai's stream days after his album It's Only Me came out. And this begs the question, how many of these artists are paying to be on these streams? How many artists are treating this as a press run rather than actually hanging out with buddies on stream? Because that's what streaming used to be. It used to be very casual, organic, just friends hanging out, gaming, or doing whatever. But when this amount of money and attention is involved, I'm very curious to see how much of this is really organic. I mean, Drake even accused Kendrick and his label of begging to get on Kai Cenat's stream.
Why?
On the song Push Ups, he said, begging Kai Cenat, boy, you not fucking beating us. And there's no way as of now to know whether or not this is true.
Yeah.
But even bringing this up in the biggest rap beef of the past decade is insane. Of course, you know, I can't say whether or not the labels are paying Kai or if Kai is maybe even paying artists, but I can say that the streams usually do come off as very genuine. Well, most of them, of course.
All right, so peep that. So I can't imagine. Well, I don't know. Because Kai just gets it back. My thought is if they're not paying Kai to go on and sit with them, maybe he's like, bro, your album's dropping in a week. Here's a quick 10, 15 bands, come through. Let's talk about it. I'm going to get it back on the back end. Makes sense, but because he's saying I'm not taking money from nobody. So he just it seemed like he like kind of funneled it through the business. I don't really know. But whatever's happening, it's good. Josh Jones reacts with his dad and did a reaction with Quando Rondo. I didn't watch it. However, Quando Rondo put Livingston in his place, and it was great. Oh, really? It's beneficial to both. I don't think there needs to be an exchange of money. I don't think they paying Kai because he gonna get it back from his views. That's what I'm saying. Regardless the amount of views he's getting and subs he's getting it back either way.
Was it a girl or a guy?
What kind of question was that?
So it was a girl?
I'm trying to relate to bro.
Why are you relating?
I told you I took self-defense classes.
Bro, what are you relating for?
I told you I took self-defense.
Why you being weird?
8 years ago, it used to be if you got a No Jumper interview or a Lyrical Lemonade music video, you know you've made it. And those two platforms would have heavily boosted your career. And they were basically mandatory in album rollouts. Same thing with traditional press runs on platforms like The Breakfast Club and Apple Music. They are no longer as important as a super entertaining stream that has way more interaction.
Yes.
But now you know you've made it once you've been featured
Streamers
on
to the
Kai
moon.
Cenat's stream. And overall, I think this is a net positive. Like I explained earlier, it's mutually beneficial for streamers like Kai and the artist. And overall, I feel like the fans are winning because they're getting way more content and a lot of entertaining moments. However, I want you guys to keep in mind that not everything is organic. While Kai and artists he features on his streams may genuinely see it as a symbiotic relationship and genuinely want to hang out with him, that may not always be the case for other streamers.
Right.
Well, I can't say how genuine all of these collaborations or streams are. It's clear that entertaining content is...
I mean, the other part too is that when you see bro over there doing it so well, you want to do that too. Like, bro, I want to do that. Look at his numbers. Why my numbers ain't like that? But the difference is you're just not that person. It don't necessarily even have to be Kai, but you're just not Kai. You're not him. So you can't do it how he does it. Nobody can. Because if you could, then you'd just be Kai.
Is now the preferred method of marketing in the music industry, rather than traditional interviews. And I don't think content creators collaborating with musicians will be going away anytime soon. Just keep in mind though that as old people at labels begin to catch on, and more streamers begin to pop up, I think seeing the weird collabs we have seen between rappers and streamers like Neon or Vitali for example, are going to become much more common. Anyways, I just thought this was an interesting relationship and I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it.
Definitely, man. So I guess, so then the question becomes, do y'all think that that streamers control the music industry? I don't think there's enough streamers to say they control the music industry. I think there's one or two. And you could say X streamer controls the music industry, or how the masses of youth view your music goes through a couple of people. Whoever those people are, which, I mean, they've been all in this video, man, but whoever the masses of the youth follow, that's gonna benefit, right? What's up, man? Some have a ton of influence. Nah, they really rock with Kai because them streams just be too genuine. I believe it too. I won't say control it, but I definitely think it's a huge hand involved. Control is a very strong word, but just think about a massive artist outside of Kendrick releasing an album, going on tour. And I think there's an untouchable list of like the Jay-Z's, the Beyoncé's, the Kendricks. There's an untouchable list. But I definitely think, just now imagine, you know, the ones that are not on that list not taking a trip to see Kai Cenat or Adin Ross or Crew. I gotta throw my name in there just in case, you feel me? Just in case they watching, I gotta throw my name in there. But just imagine they don't make that stop. What's gonna happen to their music? Are people listening to the Breakfast Club like that? I mean, I still listen to the Breakfast Club, but it's not the same, right? I don't think I ever really paid attention to No Jumper. Just not the kind of quality of content that I've ever really wanted to listen to. But now I take a step back and I look at it and I say, now what happens if they don't make that stop? does the world even, do we react to those songs or do we react to that album or whatever? But I think this was a great video, man. I think it was a really good video just to kind of like give you some history on why the streamer artist relationship has kind of blossomed into what it is. And crazy enough, I don't think it's done yet. I really don't think it's done yet. I think it's going to continue because the more people move away from traditional news outlets, we're looking to the Justin Hunts, the Jay Blacks, the Jeremy Hex, for music journalism. And people are, and I dare I say, I mean, it's true, enough people watch them, they're flooding the academics. The more people move away from traditional news outlets and getting their information from places like that, they're going to streamers and content creators and gaining their gaining their knowledge from them. So I don't know. Streamers are a new cog in the marketing wheel for music. I love that. Yeah. Love that. Because I don't think it was ever really, I mean, streaming isn't new, but it seems like it's being taken seriously now. Cenat was in the right place at the right time. Streamers are advertising because no one watches TV. That is 1000% a fact, bro. I don't watch any TV. If I'm not watching YouTube, I'm watching some sort of sporting event. If I'm not watching the sporting event, I'm probably watching Netflix. If I'm not watching Netflix, probably watching the movie. If I'm not watching the movie, I'm watching one of the YouTube homies. So I just feel like it's a constant circle. We are not watching TV like that. I hope Kai has a good team. There's some bigwigs somewhere thinking of how to get control of Kai's empire. Yeah, I'm sure he's been offered a bag. I've said this for a while that I think Kai should start his own stream, his own platform. I don't know if I've ever said that on camera, but I think guys like Kai could be, and I don't think it would have to be that like I'm taking less than because I'm going to a guy like Kai, but almost like starting your own record label where you work with streamers because you know streaming and you know how views, engagement, money works with streaming. You could be the guy who does streaming for streamers, right? Or opens the door and letting them, and he's young. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? He may get there a little bit later. He may not have to throw all his eggs in one basket then, but I definitely think I see that for a guy like Cenat as being like, I'm starting my own platform and all y'all streamers, come over here with me. We gonna get rich. And then it'd be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody be kind of perking their eyes up and the YouTubes, the Twitches, the Kicks would be like, yo, what do we do now? He know all the tricks of the trade. So I don't know. But like the homie said, man, I really do hope that he's got everything in order and he never decides to, take the check over, you know what I'm saying, just being himself, Don't let anybody take his empire because he's built something amazing. You're watching me win the MVP? Yeah, not at all. Did you see Kai's reaction to Super Soap by Drake? He was jumping around, throwing furniture at the first line. He's definitely paid. Really, was he? I didn't see that. You think he's paid by Drake? Livingston works with the labels because that is why he is focusing on first week numbers and silliness that shouldn't matter to consumer listeners. Yeah, who said that? That wasn't, was it Justin Hunt that said that? Or was that, no, that was Curtis King. Shout out to Curtis King too. I forgot about him, but shout out to him. He was saying how first week numbers don't really make a difference. And we kind of talked about that on the stream a little bit too. But let me get this. Rappers and entertainers go on Cenat's stream to promote new albums and new movies. Unfortunately, their careers are already on a downward trend and it's not helping. You don't think it's helping the rappers' bars? I think it's helping. I think it's giving them the boost that they wouldn't have gotten any otherwise. Now, I don't see like a ton of declining artists going, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's this. I think it would be a better space for up and coming artists to go on and get this big plug from Kai. But anybody who's already there, the only way they can go is down. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But all right, man, I appreciate y'all. This was a much longer video than I wanted it to be, but I appreciate y'all. I think I'm going to do one more. We got one more. I think we got one more. We're going to do one more. Make sure you guys hit that like button on this video if you haven't done it already. I hope I earned your subscription. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And make sure you guys turn on the notification bell so you guys know when I go live. If you have not already, you can hop in the Discord. It's free. We do sneakers and music, man, so you'll always find something new. Sneakers, I'll probably be back sometime, maybe after the first, man, because it's kind of dead right now. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Give me a couple minutes. I'm out. Peace.